Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance after we didn't have a video on Thursday. Oh, what's he doing? He's
shoveling food.
Alright, so we want to go ahead and talk to this guy because this is the head groom. Because this is what I was looking for this entire time, was the Let's Talk trade, and I just didn't see it. I don't know how I missed it. Because I wanted to try and see what kind of horse items he has. Alright, so he's got a book for basic horse riding skills. We can't read it until after level 5 though.
What?
So that's unfortunate. We got our phone making noises. We got spurs. These increase your stamina. Or charisma, excuse me. I don't know why I said stamina.
Your sexual prowess.
Yeah, they increase your charisma. People like you more. By quite a bit, actually. That's a lot.
Freaky ladies like you more.
Yeah, and then they allow you to control your horse better. But good God, they're expensive.
Hell yeah.
You said freaky ladies like you more?
Freaky ladies.
You use the spurs on the woman?
Yeah.
When you ride her? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is that something that you want to do, Jynx, or something?
I'm trying to figure out how that would work.
What, like me spurring you?
Yeah. It's like, are you literally riding me like a pony?
Well, because yeah, that wouldn't be.
Because that'd be extremely painful for my back.
Yeah, it would be. And it wouldn't be all that fun either, because.
I mean, it'd be fun.
That's not how sex works.
It just wouldn't be, arousing.
All right, we've got these things too. These, I believe, are just cosmetic.
Horse clothes. Horse
clothes. I know Jynx is excited about that. Which, I mean, you can get a cheap one. But I think they're just cosmetic. Imagine the embarrassment of 2 knights turned up in a tournament with a horse dressed in the same caparison.
Oh my goodness.
Scandal. Actually, it does protect your horse, it seems.
How embarrassing.
Right, so it's a good defensive thing for your horsey.
Gotta protect its rear.
Right. So,
from inbred farm hands.
You know what? We need to check. Jeez, Jynx, that's a terrible image to put in my head. So what is the bridle?
Oh God, now it's in my head.
Yeah, you did it, Jynx.
Oh no.
You fucking did it. So this allows us to control the horse a little bit better, and then we got saddles, which I think will increase the amount of weight that the horse can carry. All right, pretty cool. And we got different colors, and then our horseshoes. So this is makes them faster. All right, that's awesome, but it's stupidly expensive.
Sorry, Pebbles.
Holy shit, broke. Everything is so expensive. Maybe we should be looking at how much the horses cost. Let me just see. I know we looked. I know we did, but which one was the cheapest one? I know the cheapest one wasn't exactly better than our horse.
What about that horse? Maybe he's got a freebie.
Well, no.
What about the second best horse?
It's missing an eye.
Do you remember how much the second best horse was?
Is there one in particular?
Let me just see here. The tier 2 horse. How much was that? Do you remember?
A fine steed. More likely
he
got
is.
Somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Too much. Okay, so maybe we're not gonna buy a new horse. I guess we'll just get something for our current horse. It's fine. What do you want to get? I guess we can get some clothes for him. Some cheap clothes.
Yeah.
Not gonna pay too much for it. Which one do you want? Do you want this one or this one, Jynx?
We'll get the rear one.
Shit. God damn it. Motherfucker. I was trying to back out of this. You just need to press triangle though. Because I was trying to look at the prices. There's really no difference in price. So just looking at the fences here, it does look like this one's better.
Yeah, I'd go with that one.
All right, so we'll get this. Are we going to get anything else? It seems like everything else is too fucking expensive.
Pebbles is going to be so excited.
Yeah, he will be. But he won't be excited if we buy spurs.
No, he won't.
But it does increase our charisma by a bit. But decreases our visibility.
What are you talking about? Henry's the most charismatic guy I know.
Yeah, we could put some spurs on here. I don't know. What do you think? You think we should get the expensive ass plain riding spurs?
No.
No?
Let's save our money.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we have a lot because we got 1.1 thousand, but we really don't. We ain't got shit, guys. That money's not worth very much when you think about it. Why are we not wearing this?
I don't know. They're shiny.
Yeah, maybe they're the damaged or something like that. I don't know. All right. Is there... Oh, okay. There's just some stuff that we have that we can sell that we couldn't sell to whoever the last guy was, I think. All right. Yeah, we got a ton of shit we can sell. Does he just buy everything?
Maybe.
All right. Let's see if we want to sell anything. I think we already sold most of our stuff, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll just...
That's it.
We'll just buy these.
We'll just take this here horse blanket.
And we'll just close the deal. I don't want to haggle right now. All right. So let's get Pebbles. Pebbles, you want your new clothes? All right, I'm really. Oh, actually,
Oh,
you know,
that
I think we
saddle is
do.
atrocious.
It is. We really need a new saddle. I think we just do it from the menu. Oops, that's the wrong button.
Can we groom our horse?
I don't think so.
Because he's
Yeah, we just have a plain.
filthy.
We just have a plain bridle and
he's
plain
probably
saddle.
a white horse under there.
Maybe.
It's just dirty.
I mean, it would make sense if we could because we can. We can
Wash ourselves.
wash ourselves. So how do I do this? I
Like
go into
comb the
inventory,
tangles,
and then is it in armor because it's a horse thing, or is it in other?
perhaps.
There it is. All right, so we want to move it to the horse, and then hopefully,
It'll be over there.
yeah.
Tack. There we go.
Okay, so here we go. Equip. There we go.
Doesn't really match her saddle, but you know, whatever.
It's fine.
One step at a time.
It protects his ass, as Jynx says. It's important. I like how when we move it, it
Yeah, it
moves.
swishes.
Yeah, look at that.
Sachet.
High-tech technology here, guys. All right, so our horse will be better protected. I like it.
Beautiful.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing today, guys, is we're supposed to go talk to that priest, I think. Which I believe
Priesty fella.
somebody told us that the priest mission is,
Beeps.
yeah, our first little bit of sexy time here. Oh, actually, no, we've got, that's the stable boy mission.
Oh, yeah, that suspicious ass bastard.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do the priest mission, guys, I think. Or do you think we should go ahead and finish the mission here?
We should talk to the stable boy.
You
He's
think
right
so?
there.
All right, since we're here. Mm-hmm. All right, where is he? Yeah, because this is a little quest that they gave us. What did he do wrong?
He
he lost the
a
horse. That's right.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. All right, we'll see. We'll see what's going on
Couldn't
here.
handle it.
Henry's here to investigate.
Henry needs to start looking for like a real job.
All right, where the fuck is he? Oh, he's right here. Here he is, doing nothing. Have a chat.
Jesus Christ be praised.
How's the head?
So even strangers know my shame. Come on, then. Come and take a closer look at Vashek the Blockhead.
I'm not here to mock.
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look for pie.
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day. Although I have been seeing double ever since that bang on the head. So it's possible I missed something.
Can you describe pie for me?
Long face. 4 legs.
Well, that should narrow it down. Does he have any distinguishing features? Like a colour, for instance?
Sorry, he's a dappled grey, a stallion, and he's really fast. Though that won't help you much.
Quite the opposite. Where did you fall off, Pie?
Just south of here, between the fields and the woods, there's a crossroads where 4 paths meet. It was around there.
4 paths. So we could have gone anywhere.
Now you see my problem.
When was that?
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while, feeling as rough as a boar's ass. I was glad to stagger back here in the end.
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Well, I want to treat the horse well too, but I don't know how, because I don't know him as well as you do. Will you help me?
I sing to him.
You sing to him? What?
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown, and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek.
All right, so I guess we're gonna have to sing to the fucking horse.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, we're doing two quests at the same time right now. That's why we had to ask about the 2 things. So is this?
Oh,
This is the horse, I think.
no.
No,
Do we inspect it?
I don't know. guess we can inspect it, but is it not the horse?
I don't think so.
Well, it just popped out of
This is
nowhere.
Mountain steel.
Yeah, true. All right, well, I mean, it's got to be that one,
What about
right?
that one over there?
Well, we could always look at the map.
True.
I'm sure it's marked on the map, the horse. Or maybe it's not. Okay, Mount the Roan.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's there.
Oh, is it? That's that white horse over there.
We're probably going to have to ride it all the way back to her, so I don't think we should do that yet. Because
True.
obviously we got quest here
We're gonna
to
have
do.
to keep singing to it.
Yeah, that's true as well. So how do I zoom the fuck out? I want to look. Zoom out. Zoom out. There we go. Where is this quest? Oh, it's way down there.
Jeez.
Do you think we should do the crossroads one, or should we go see the
Let's
priest?
go see the priest.
Jynx wants to see some
Boobs.
boobies. Yep. Jynx is ready for her boobs. Come on, horse. Let's get out of here. Let's go find some boobies.
Ride like the wind.
Oh, nice. We've increased our horsemanship ability.
Because he's happy about his new dress.
Yep, he likes it. He likes it a lot. Okay, so I wonder where our horsemanship is at right now. I think we could have unlocked another perk as well. Could be something to check, but not right now. Wait a minute. Which way is it? I think it's A. All right, it's right down that way. All right, so if you guys remember where we're at, we found the guy with the limp. He was disemboweled.
He sure was.
Yeah, he was not looking too pretty. And we're looking for information about what might have happened to him. Who he might have hung out with. And we were pointed to the priest because apparently he went to confession, something he never
Which was
does.
strange.
Yeah, like the day or so before he was killed. So the hope is that he confessed his sins to the priest, and then the priest can give us a little bit of information here. Where is the priest at? I imagine he's at the church. Up here?
Seems like a priestly place to be.
Maybe. Also, the bar would be a good place
Yeah,
to
you
go.
never
The tavern.
really know. I'm glad you don't kill people by running them over.
Yeah, probably a good thing because I like running people over. But I would. There's not really much of a physics here. All right, so here's the church.
Well, people get mad when you bump into them with your own body.
They get mad, but it looks like the church may be under a bit of construction.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're stuccoing it.
Well, look at it. It's pretty damaged. This church has
It's
seen
charming.
better days.
Oh,
right.
jeez, they got like trying to hold the walls up and shit.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be
Like,
working
what
on it.
happened here?
It's kind of in a bad place right now.
Fucking Cumans, I bet.
The goddamn Cumans. All right, let's go inside. I love how there's no loading screen to go inside buildings. Bethesda?
Yeah.
Bethesda? Are you watching? Jesus. Oh, we're in a private area. What's so private? What is this? There's not even anything in
The
here.
confessional?
Is it? Huh. I don't know. Ooh, we can come up here and preach and do a sermon.
And taint minds and souls.
All right, let's talk to the priest. Father Godwin. Well, that sounds like a very priestly name.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can. Because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Oh,
Jesus
damn.
Christ.
He was my only lead. All right, I mean, it's understandable that, I mean, he's being a good priest. A priest should not be revealing what is said in the confessionals, even of a dead man.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
So we're going to get him drunk.
Hell yeah.
That's the way to do it. All right, meet the Praetorian priest in the tavern. I didn't see the rest of that. I'm just assuming
We
it's
learned
sometime.
folk songs.
Oh,
We're
we didn't
gonna
actually
sing some
actually
songs.
learn folk song. We just got like a codex entry on it, so we could read about folk songs if we wanted to, which we don't. So I think this is the tavern, isn't it? Right here, right where we're at. Zoom in here a little bit. I know I've said this before, guys. I really wish we could zoom in a little bit more.
Get closer.
All right, so it's the A here. So
It's almost
yes,
evening, right?
it's almost. Yeah, he's clearly probably not gonna be here yet. What we'll do is we're just gonna wait like an hour.
Find some chickens to punch.
Yeah, it seems like this. Yeah, we're in the evening. Do we have to go inside the tavern? Can you go?
Here he comes.
Oh, here he comes. Oh yeah, he doesn't miss his drink.
He is
All right, excellent. So
on
this
time.
this worked out very well, guys. We'll just kind of follow him in, all sneakily and shit.
Right,
Just
we're with
getting
the
to sneak.
priest.
What in God's name is
No, people don't like that.
No. Like, don't shit on the floor.
All right, so we're gonna have a sit down with him and have a drink.
We're gonna do a fucking jig first, though.
Yeah, Jinx is always ready for a jig. Let's have a talk.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of a church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanush to send that old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujitz, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Neuhof? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
Okay, so 2 things. First of all, the voice actor to this priest sucks. He is terrible. And secondly, it just skipped part of the dialogue. It was supposed to, I asked him like who he was and something about him, and then oh, we've had an agreeable chat. Like, okay.
Like, rude.
All right, well, I could say you're making excuses, but I kind of understand this. I think priests should fucking keep their goddamn mouth shut when people tell them things. That's their job.
Their goddamn mouth shut.
Yeah. It's part of the confessions. I was raised Catholic, guys, if you don't know, until I was 7 years old, and then we switched over to Protestant because, yeah, that's what you do. You just decide you're going to be one religion. My mom decided she didn't want to be Catholic no more, so we changed over to Protestant. But yeah, I remember all the pomp that goes with Catholicism. But yeah, let's go ahead and say then I've reached a dead end.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, HiJynx isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the 2 popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
I think he's had a bit too much.
Yeah. So this is interesting that they're talking about Hus because, I started to talk about in the last episode, but we didn't have time about how the damn leftist game journalists were smashing this game and how unhistorical it was because, you know, it wasn't, you know, they've used historical accuracy to explain why, you know, they don't have a more diverse cast of characters. And so now they're slamming the historical aspect of it, saying it's not historical, so why are they trying to use that as an excuse for not putting black people in the game and women at the forefront? And so this was one of the ones things they mentioned, with that they don't discuss, you know, John Hus and the rebellions that came out. There's a big religious war that kind of starts here in Czechoslovakia or Bohemia soon after the period that we're in, and they're saying they don't even mention this. But here it's being mentioned right now. Clearly these motherfuckers didn't even play the goddamn game. They just want to bitch about it and whine and cry without even playing the game and realize what they're missing. But anyway, I thought that was interesting that they had brought this up, that it wasn't mentioned, and here it's being mentioned. So let's go ahead and you want to preach against debauchery. What do you think of Hus, the teacher? I don't really want to hear him continue talking about him. He's very passionate. Let's just say, what are folks saying about it? Or do you think we should just say enough about the preaching?
I don't know. We
can ask him one question?
Sure.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Did they burn him?
Let's say enough about the preaching, but yeah, it's. I guess we won't continue on this. We've talked enough, but I was going to start talking about the historical aspects of this. Maybe if we have time or running somewhere or something like that, we'll talk about it. Enough about the preaching.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Right, I say that's a good plan. We haven't got drunk yet, guys. So it's about time that we finally get Henry nice and toasty.
Enjoy.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
And just like that, we've reached a new level in drinking, which we haven't done, but drinking's pretty important, the skill, so that you don't... I think the negative effects aren't as bad, and you're less likely to become alcoholic.
Looks like we're having a good time.
Yeah, yeah. A little toast. Yeah, I think things are about to get really crazy, though.
Henry's getting that haze.
Yeah, he is.
I know that look.
Yeah,
Well,
we all know you do. It wasn't that long ago that we did the drunk gaming Jinx. We're playing some dice, and we've got 2 chickens.
is there anything this priest doesn't do?
Oh, and we're smacking asses. Won't be long. Oh, we're arm wrestling. Come on, Henry.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you can't lose to the fucking priest.
That'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, it would be. Now we're wrestling. We're about to be naked here momentarily, guys.
Oh shit, we can't even stand up.
I wonder if we'll have... Oh.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
God damn it. We boxing the bailiff. All right.
I kind of like the priest.
Yeah, I like him, but still.
Is that all you...
I thought it would be more, like we'd be wavering a little bit more, you know? Oh. We're gonna double team this guy. Although I think there's another guy behind us somewhere.
Oh, we are a bit slow.
Yeah, I think we're being all
we can't see.
Ganged up on.
I'd bring him over to the light.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
Oh, shit.
And he hit me in the face.
Knock our blinking lights out.
All right, let's come on, get him. Alright, I think he kicked me. You little bitch.
Dick.
I'm not gonna lie, I am definitely one of those, like, I'm not like an aggressive drunk, you know, like I don't like beat on women or children or whatever when I drink, but I do like to fight when I drink, you know, other men, of course.
I like to fight too.
Oh, I knocked him out already?
Nice.
Awesome.
Grab his body.
No, we still got another guy to knock out. Oh, is that the priest?
Yeah.
I can't see shit.
Oh no, we're getting
yep, I think we're
quite tipsy.
There we go. Excellent. Badass boxer, guys.
So, my dear, would you like to have a little ring on the
Oh, okay, we are. Oh, wow. So it's weird how it got all blurry.
I'd love to.
Oh, I cannot walk.
And Henry, too.
There's stairs there
Oh, wow.
somewhere.
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you
Oh, man, this is what we really should have did during the drunk game. You know, we got 2 ladies with us.
Got drunk.
L Housemaid and then Godwin's concubine. Awesome.
I was wondering who that bitch was.
This is concubine.
Like, you're not even gonna introduce us? That's rude.
Oh, wow.
Godwin,
We're having some trouble holding our head up here.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, this is what we should have did when we drank. How are we in a private area? He invited us. Yeah, we should have got like fucking super drunk during the drunk gaming.
I don't know. That would have been too much drunk.
Yeah, you think it would have?
Drunken life and drunken game.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Okay, gotta load the boobies.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here.
Oh, we are naked. All right, we're not naked. We got underwear on.
Like, what did we do?
Oh no.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Did we not already?
I know. It's like the sun's up. What were we doing all night? We must have passed out. Henry does not seem to be enjoying this.
No, he's like, oh god.
He's raping me.
I'm gonna throw up.
I did not consent to this. Oh. Yeah, that did not seem like consensual sex to me.
Oh,
no.
Oh, geez, we're surrounded by sheep.
Oh, God, what did we do? Oh, the women are gone, and we're out in a field with sheep.
And the priest.
And the priest. This is not good.
I don't trust the guy.
Is he? He is. All right.
What the fuck?
Oh, he's so drunk.
Are you sure all we were doing was drinking?
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
At least Henry can hold his liquor in.
That's how I feel like when we stay up until morning when we're drinking and the sun's coming up and there's like birds chirping and shit.
It's
Like,
like,
well,
that was a
fun.
fine evening.
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Wait, before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me. I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Okay.
Well, shit.
So, yeah, we've got a perk in drinking. I'm interested to see what that is. But it's actually the end of the episode. So what we'll do, I guess we got to finish this conversation because you can't really get out of it. The confessional still isn't sacred anymore. We'll never get away with it. All right, I can't guarantee the results. All right, so yeah, we'll admit to it. Although I'm kind of interested, the confessional seal isn't sacred anymore.
No, don't push it. Just take it.
All right. I can't guarantee the results.
Well, all right. I can't make any promises about what will happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
All right, I think that this is going to continue into like cutscenes and stuff. Oh, game saved. Awesome. Excellent. So, we should probably get dressed before we go, I think, and maybe eat something as well.
Wash up.
But yeah, we'll do all that. And God, we are still drunk too, so we're gonna have to give this fucking sermon drunk. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here, and we'll pick up with the rest of. We'll do our sermon and stuff. We'll pick up the rest of this in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this one, our little drunk debauchery and digital boobs. Jynx finally got her boobies. So the quest has been completed. It feels like you weren't impressed by those boobies, Jynx.
No, not really.
They weren't impressive
they were
for you?
All right.
Yeah, just okay?
Yeah.
Where do they go on the 1 to 10 booby scale?
Like a 3.
A 3? Wow, that's rough. Jesus. Jynx has not seen enough boobs in her life, clearly. Because a 3
what would you rate them?
I don't know. Like average? Probably 5. Average?
Okay.
About average boobs.
I have high standards for boobs.
Well, I mean average. Average means that they're not great and they're not bad. They're just average.
Well, they're digital boobs.
Well, we're talking about rating on the digital boob scale,
okay,
of
digital
course.
Boobs.
Yeah.
I guess a 4.
Okay. That has brought Jynx's score up a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you leave that like, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.